this dance. Can I say something crazy? I love you. Give me both your hands. Let me stand beside you. Have this dance.
All right, so parents of 3 beautiful children, when we speak about businesses and business owners, there's sacrifice on both ends, both professionally and personally. And maybe you want to elaborate on how that works with not just you two as a couple, but with your children.
Well, I think, our kids range now from 17, 20 to 28. And so they, have been involved in the business from, most of them from the time they were born. In fact, the last one, my Adam is 17, and I had him on a Thursday. I was back to work Monday. And, people who aren't in business don't understand that. They're actually sometimes horrified and shocked, how could you do that? And, when you're in business, sometimes you don't necessarily have a choice. I think especially as a female in that setting, I wasn't collecting UI to go on mat leave. And if I did leave for a year, what would have happened? So they definitely, I can't say that our kids suffered because they've had great lives. They're, but I think that they probably have learned a lot about work ethic. And I don't know about, well, I know that you agree too, is that if you can teach your kids one thing, work ethic, right? And be passionate about whatever it is that you do. They were in the business in the thick of, especially when there was, some really stressful years. I think they probably absorbed some of that stress and, but they've all turned out wonderful. So.
I think if there's sacrifice to be made, it was like kind of on our behalf that we weren't there. You know what I mean? To see all the little moments and what have you. Although we were, we're a very tight-knit family. We do everything together, and that's basically how our kids knew us. Is they just work. What does your mom dad do? Well, they just work.
Yeah, they're working.
Yeah. And so, kids are resilient. They seem to, they, as long as they're loved and looked after and what have you, they, get through it all. And I think Becky, she said it, is that you lead by example. You know what I mean? If your life has purpose, then go do that. You know what I mean? And so they watched us go do that.
We made him work here too. He actually helped develop
He
this
built this. He
right?
built this place.
When he was
Me,
16.
Grandpa, and him. He was actually 15, I think.
Yeah,
Because your dad is here too.
Oh yeah, my
your
dad
dad's
was
80.
here.
Yes,
He's
right.
80
Yeah.
and he still gives you. You'll see him cutting the grass.
Right.
Yeah, we have Granny and
Painting.
Grandpa. Our niece is our general manager.
So
our
is it-
daughter Sam, she actually worked for us for a couple of years, and now she's back in university.
And then we just saw
And then Adam, he's cleaning windows or something. So we definitely, we make them work as well.
This is the first time that I've spoken with you individually, but I've never spoken with you as a couple, and I hope that it comes across how connected you guys are. Like, it gives me goosebumps.
Oh,
You
wow.
truly are, and there's an energy there
Well,
that is
look how smoking
it's
hot she
palpable.
is.
No, I know, and
It's
you are
not
such a beautiful couple. So thank you so much for sharing
Thank you,
your
Heidi.
your
Thanks,
business
Heidi.
and your personal and all of those great tips that every marriage could use. So thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna finish off this interview with a little game
Oh boy.
for you guys.
We won the newlywed game. When
Yeah,
we
we
did the
did.
Okay, well we'll
Yeah.
see how it goes.
We were just
we'll
young,
see.
too, I think.
Yeah.
That's easy.
All right.
How do I have time to go to work?
Who fetches the large diet water? Okay.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Did you get it right?
Yeah.
Okay, last question.
Oh. Here. What?
That's perfect.
Okay, we don't
Yes,
get to say that. It's Larry or Becky. You're the only two
Well,
responses
yes.
available, right?
Our business.
We do it
Perfect, you
together.
guys.